It does not matter how many predictions are made because as given they are all possibilities, dependent on the extent of your creative powers as to whether they materialize. So we are telling you that what you experienced was what you created, but for those of you expecting more evidence of ascension it was disappointing. We understand your feelings, but the process of the awakening ascension energies has not stopped and will proceed even more quickly than previously. The upliftment of energies in your solar system took place through the alignment of your Sun and the great central sun of the galaxy, and as many souls experienced some evidence of it, as did not. Ascension took place, but to your surprise souls of the lower vibrations are still with you. That is because many were able to absorb the energy and their vibrations lifted sufficiently for them to rise up, but they will need to raise them at a faster rate if they are to remain with you. Also bear in mind that many souls were unaware of the importance of the 21st December, so not all of them who did experience something would have known what caused it. It is, so to say, their last opportunity to stay in the process of ascension and avoid having to be taken off Earth if it proves to be in their best interests. All along it has been hoped that as many souls as possible would be able to accept the new energies. So we feel that when you acknowledge the positive outcome, you will be pleased that more of your family of souls have remained. The new age has commenced and time will show that nothing has been lost by the nature of your experience. From here on you will find a much more positive outcome, as it is you who are now in charge of your own future. Your personal cleansing of still unwanted energies can go ahead with all speed, and you should not find any difficulty in being successful. You are now at a new level of happiness and joy for just being alive, and know that you can now proceed to live a new life with more freedom than ever before. As a result of receiving the energies of the 21st December, you have moved more into the now, and that means you will experience less of time and space. As you move within the fifth dimension, so you will realize that time is no longer linear, and you will sometimes lose all perspective of where you are or how you got there. Do not be afraid, however, as you will be able to think yourself back to where you were. In time you will begin to perceive other dimensions and realities, and even see other entities that have their being in them. Your present government along with others largely in your Western world are near to being replaced, and it is an important move that will enable so many other things to go forward. They cannot handle the present crisis brought about by the collapse of a number of banks, and the corrupt systems used by them to bolster their own profits through false trading. The answers are already known to us, and the new ways are prepared and ready for implementation at very short notice. Day by day every soul will continue to grow in awareness, and the net result is that as a civilization you will find yourselves less interested in what the past had to offer you. You are becoming wiser and more astute in discovering how you have been misled for centuries of time. You are no longer prepared to accept more of the same, and are demanding a new approach to life that honors everyone's sovereignty and peace and abundance. You need to be able to freely express yourself and relate to all others as one, as unity is what we wish to see you achieving. We fully understand why some of you are disheartened at the passing of ascension in a rather quiet manner, but look at the positive aspects. We have tried to guide you to reach the highest perception you have of yourself, and of what you could expect in the new age, and that encouragement will still continue. The 21st December alignment took place, and you have commenced the new age with a higher level of consciousness. It will enable you to accelerate the process of ascension, and you will see changes taking place in quick succession. Everything you have been led to expect to herald the new age in will still occur with a greater backing than before, as the way ahead is now virtually clear. You have had great patience so far, and we are most grateful for your dedication to the light and all other souls. Events will now flow much more smoothly, and we can assure you that the work you have put in to bring the light and love to people has had tremendous results. Naturally, Mother Earth has also ascended, and will go ahead and work with you to bring the new age into being. There have been few incidents of people having to leave the Earth, and that is a credit to the light workers who have worked so hard to bring all souls into the light. We are pleased to note that it has released the tension and doubts that some people held, because they were so concerned about friends or family. It holds great hope for those souls who have hitherto been unaware of the importance of the new period that you have moved into. We know that some of you will look back and question why the impression was given that so much could have been achieved prior to ascension. We would say that our motivation has been to place before you every opportunity to advance, through your own creative powers. We know that the light workers put a lot of time and effort into achieving success, and the apparent failure is no criticism of them. Indeed, there is absolutely no fault in their dedication to their task. It is simply that the circumstances did not meet the criterion for full manifestation of the initial changes that you expected. Yes, there were times when you were so close to seeing your efforts rewarded, but often it was the dark ones who posed a threat or delay that we could not ignore. Bear in mind that we do not have the authority to force issues unless it is divinely decreed, as it is you who are guiding the outcome and responsible for it. Be assured that no time has been lost because little progress appears to have been made. Behind the scenes our allies continue to be busy, and are close to bringing about the governmental changes. These are so essential in putting the remains of the old 3D politics behind you, and appointing leaders in power that are aware of the need for immense changes to establish the new age. You will shortly notice a wave of love sweep the earth, that will show that your civilization has taken a quantum leap forward. That being so, it will bring a strong unity of purpose that will help the establishment of world peace. If you continue to focus on areas of the world that are still experiencing conflict, your intent will soon bring a positive result. When world peace has been achieved, we will make sure that war will not return, and will enforce that edict if necessary. As each day passes, the prospects of a greater show of our craft will also dramatically increase. Many eyes will soon be turned towards the poverty and need in the Middle East and Far Eastern countries, as compassion and understanding will place the focus where the greatest needs exist. It will force governments to seriously look at such issues, and take some action. The efforts of our allies will also bring forward the redistribution of wealth that has been illegally obtained. So much is at the point of coming out, and with the lower vibrations disappearing more quickly, there is less chance of delays taking place. Dear ones, consider that you have not lost anything at all by not having your dreams fulfilled. In fact, you have gained more than you had before. The way has become clearer and more certain, and our help can begin to be more open. It is why we are eager for disclosure to come as quickly as possible. Then we can really get going without any hindrance. The whole outlook has changed for the better, and your efforts will in time be more productive. We are of course close to you most of the time but rarely show ourselves, but that will also change in time. There is to be a coming together, and eventually you will be joined by us, the masters, and your family from the inner earth. It will be quite a time of celebration, and the whole world will know we have arrived. Nothing ever happens by chance, but will follow each divine edict. There are powerful beings that carry out the word of God without question, but we do understand your doubts and difficulties when things do not seem to go to plan. Yet all events will come to be and fulfill the promises that have been made. It is known to be so, as all exists in the now and simply waits for the right time to manifest. Meaning that when it is going to be of the maximum benefit to your civilization. What is to occur is clearly not just for those who have already awakened, but perhaps in some ways is directed even more strongly at those who still slumber. Now that the lower vibrations are disappearing, they are being given a gentle push and reminder that they are at their own crossroads. They must make a firm decision as to what they want to do, otherwise they will be unable to make progress into the new age. It is their choice, and on a higher level they subconsciously know what is at stake. I am SaLuSa from Sirius, and let me say that it will not be long before many of you look back at this time, and find the proof of your ascension by recognizing the changes in yourself. You will also see it in your friends and family, and realize that they are creating a more peaceful aura around them. As the higher energies continue to arrive on Earth, their effect will be there for all to see, as humanity will reach out in love and bring powerful energies of light to bear upon those who are still held in the darkness. The ascension process still proceeds as powerful as ever, and our love will be with you all of the way.
Thank you, SaLuSa.